Imagine you became a sneaker snitch over a pair of Skizite.
His son was wilding out online.
I mean, I ran 5 miles in 350s. In
Wow.
Video.
I remember Kanye being like, Jon Wexler definitely in the building.
I'm excited. Not to call you out, but
Please call me out. Call me out as much as
You
need
were.
to.
You said you were going to cop the hardwood classic LeBron 8s, and I'm like, if there's a sneaker I could see Brendan Dunne never wearing,
I think the last court I touched was Madison Square Garden, so that's a fitting shoe.
Really?
sitting on the bench for the.
Honestly, like one of the few times I've ever played basketball in my life was at Madison.
The funny part is
that's good. That's
the funny part
Yeah,
is
tell him.
the funny part is so there's like the infamous like jump shot photo.
You were there?
He
Yeah, I
was
was in
there.
that same
Wow,
game.
And the
I didn't know
only
that.
no, and the funny part about it is because it continuously gets brought up on Full Size Run. But
This meme of Matt Welty at Madison Square Garden firing off a brick.
The funny part about it is the only person who was worse at basketball that day,
100%.
who doesn't get brought up at all,
100%.
is Brendan Dunne.
This is
Wow.
totally factual. In that game, so this was a Foot Locker media game. They brought us to the Garden. I think we had Kyrie's on feet, and they let all these sneaker media people play a pickup game at Madison Square Garden. I don't even know if pickup game is the right term for it. That's how little I know about basketball. And we use that photo of Welty as a meme in Full Size Run all the time. I was in that same game, and I intentionally benched myself after 2 minutes of play and sat for the rest because I was like, I can't be next to all these adults and colleagues and people who are in my cohort, and they can't see me actually trying to play basketball because that's just not going to end well on any level. So I will fully admit I embarrassed myself. Actually, no, I would have embarrassed myself, but I just benched myself.
Set that one out.
See, look at first video podcast.
Exclusive.
The secrets are coming out, man. The secrets are coming out.
Big exclusive.
Is it crazy to see we see this dunk reemergence and the resale market exploding continuously? Is it crazy to see the value that those shoes still hold, thousands and thousands of dollars? Those two dunks. Do you ever check? What they're going for?
Funny you should ask because I was with a friend and partner of mine in the art world, and his son was wilding out online showing me all his favorite sneakers. So I was kind of having a sneaker moment with a 10-year-old, just kind of seeing what he was vibing on. And then when he was done, I was like, let me show you something. And Googled Haze dunks, and there was an $8,000 pair. So yeah, that's a little mind-boggling.
His first meeting, he came out to Germany with Lior Cohn, actually.
Oh, wow.
And it was, I remember that night, Lior was like, tomorrow I'm flying back to America and going truffle hunting with my other client. And I was like, oh, who's that? And he said, Jay-Z, have you heard of him? I'm like, yeah, I think I've heard of Jay-Z, Lior. But it was a great night, man. We had a great meeting in Germany. We were talking to Kanye. We had the team around the table. And we go to dinner that night. And at the end of the night, Lior writes up basically like a fake contract on a napkin. And it's like, Kanye West and Adidas. It's like nice. And we all took a picture. I remember Kanye being like, Jon Wexler definitely in the building. And I was like, this is so surreal.
Wow.
Like, as we're taking the photo, I was just like, this is insane.
It was at Flight Club a few years back. I'm like, I want the Huff trainers. They were $300. And I think Flight Club, to their credit, was like, you never know. They may crumble.
Yeah.
I was like, that's all right. I'm not walking around that much.
I'm Joe La Puma.
Yeah, the show you don't do that much walking around. It's like a couple cuts and a couple sections. Put
Dave
them on.
Matthews picks you up and puts you in the other.
Yeah, just
you get on the Segway.
Dave Matthews just beams me over to the Holy Grail wall. But so I put them on, walk 5 steps. Literally, they had to almost vacuum in Flight Club. It totally crumbled. So it does happen.
Did you keep the receipt?
I couldn't exchange it. Right off the bat, I see a black and white fit. It falls in line with what you're doing tonight.
You know what?
Tell the audience where you're going tonight.
You know what, Welty? Today is a great day to be a lifelong Brooklyn Nets fan.
Absolutely. This guy's going to the Nets game.
I'm excited.
And will you be in the general admission area?
I'll be in a suite.
Ooh, a suite.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm excited. I'm excited for the food situation. I'm excited to see, So playoff basketball, of course, because as you know, I'm a big basketball fan.
Huge.
Just a sports guy in general.
Yeah.
But maybe more than that. Let me say that I don't want that to eclipse it, but I'm really excited to see what the food situation is, because anytime I've gotten a comp seat at a sporting event, the food is always a big fixture for me. So figuring out what kind of crab legs they got at Yankee Stadium, or depending on what what I'm talking. You been to the Legend Suite?
I think I have.
Okay, did you know about the crab legs?
The best seats I ever had at a Yankees game, Adidas took me front row. Back in the day, A-Rod was still playing third base. It was like right there, Adidas.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, what are the keys to the Nets' victory tonight? What are the keys to the Nets' victory? Is it points in the paint? Who are you looking for from a big game tonight?
I'm looking for a dominant performance from Kyrie Irving for sure. We need KD to get some boards.
Okay. I buy the Jordan 1 at that thing that Mercer that you were talking about. Virgil hits me and was like, hey, in the lobby of this hotel, meet.
Is that where you got the Air JLP?
And I got the Air JLP, which is like, the Jordan 1 is amazing. You bought the Presto.
Well, I didn't know. I had asked for the Jordan 1.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
And I got big homie on that one.
Oh,
no,
come
but
on, you got a pair.
As crazy as it sounds, as crazy as it sounds, I think the Presto is the best one of that 10. I know the Jordan 1.
I think both of you were aligned on that year, right? That you felt that the Presto was better than the Jordan 1.
I love that Presto. I wore it literally until there were holes in the toe box, and I remember why I have holes in the toe box. There was a Kith trip in Aspen. We played basketball. I had no basketball sneakers, and I had to play in the Prestos. I really wanted to play
what was the stat line looking like?
Yeah, we need to know. We need to know.
6
what were
points,
the keys to that game?
6 points, 4 fouls, 3 turnovers in 12 minutes of play, and I ruined the Prestos probably.
Vic, I heard you say that you really wanted I think it's the Gym Red Air Jordan 1s that were the European exclusive, and you made someone fly to Switzerland to buy the shoes for you?
What's that story?
Technically, I didn't make him fly there. He wanted them too, and he just happened to just be going there. Shout out to my man Derek, who he goes above and beyond for all sneakers. Like he literally, I think he was looking them up and saw that the last pairs were in Switzerland,
It was
and
a
was
Euro
like,
only
well,
release, right?
Yeah.
Euro only release, and he found a couple pairs, and they were only in Switzerland. So he was like, "I'm booking a flight," and I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, here's my 600, so you can just go get my pair too." So he literally, like a man of his word, went out there, got my pair, brought them back, and they're one of my favorite shoes. I try not to wear them too much, but they're one of my favorite pairs of Jordan 1s for sure.
It took a few months for the shoes to touch down. Shout out to Nick Diamond. Thank you very much. I don't want to make light of that. I'm very pleased.
Yes.
So this morning, I'm walking downstairs to go do my workout in front of the apartment with 2 50-pound dumbbells in hand. Open up
Just so you know how big the dumbbells are. Don't skip over that detail.
Open up the front door in the little mail area. I see a box. I look down. I drop the dumbbells.
You dropped the dumbbells? Like literally just boom.
Yeah.
You just dropped them?
Yeah, and then I see the box. It says Diamond Supply Co. I rush up the stairs. I just leave the dumbbells right in the hallway. Just go up and crack it open.
Yeah.
I'm like, fingers crossed it's the shoes. Because not that I would have been disappointed, but I was expecting these maybe at some point.
Yes.
And it was them.
How much destruction did you do to the box? I know that when you say crack it open, you must have ripped that thing apart.
it.
No,
Yeah.
I was actually
Shredded it.
I was actually pretty
Delicate.
yeah. As those can see, it says Welty, a pair of Canary diamonds for you. Enjoy, ND or Nick Diamond.
Also, great signature, the N with the diamond,
it.
right?
Yeah, amazing signature.
I can't believe this came to fruition. This is literally years in the making. Welty getting the shoe, the Canary Diamond SB Dunk, the yellow pair, the super rare pair. Beautiful shoes.
Nick,
I
they are
love
friends
them
and
now.
family only release on the yellows, right? This ended up being Nick Diamond's personal pair, 11 and a half. I don't know how many 11 and a halves are out there.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Are we doing a you
Well,
trust me with the
I
shoes
can't-
enough to toss them like that?
Welty, this immediately becomes the most valuable sneaker in your collection, probably, right?
Yeah, hands down. This is the.
But of course, it's not about that.
No, because this is a
Obviously,
gift.
obviously.
No, this
He's
is
not
like
reselling. He's definitely not
No.
reselling those.
no, not at all. This is a huge.
Just so the listeners can really take part in the experience with us, I'm going to do a little bit of ASMR.
Okay.
This is
Okay, look
how
at-
it
he's-
feels when you pull the swoosh off the Velcro on your Diamond S.
But just relax. Dunne is the friend who, when you get the brand new toy, starts toying with, like
He breaks
starts
it.
Listen, just
Breaks my
exactly
GI
like,
Joe
hey,
action figure.
I know that you wear the Wave Runners like nonstop. You beat them. You do lace swaps. If you could give like one Yeezy to own or one of your everyday wears, what would you like recommend? It doesn't have to be of all time, but right now, what would you recommend?
I mean, I like the Wave Runner for the comfort because that's what you were after. It was a comfortable shoe that legitimately had running DNA. I mean, if you wanted to, you could go run 5-10 miles in them.
Have you ever run in them?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I ran 5 miles in 350s. And
Wow.
Video.
Weren't you like wearing jeans and running in Yeezys at one
Yeah.
point?
What?
Steven,
He sent me the high five emoji, like, bro, you ran 5 miles.
this is the future. We can't be running
Wow,
in jeans.
we need you in the Babe Kid Cudi hoodie next with the Wave Runners running.